Hello. All right. I see that we are live in the proper places. I just checked my iPad over here. So if you are joining me live, hello and welcome to Tuesday Night Live with One Crafty Sister. My name is Jennifer, Jennifer Hill, the face behind One Crafty Sister. And I'm excited to come to you every Tuesday to share a little crafty fun with you. So if you are tuning in live, just drop a little comment, whether you're on Facebook or on YouTube, and just let me know you're here. Hello, Carol. Nice to see you. Let me know you're here and that you're tuning in. It's always nice to see familiar faces from week after week. I love it. Hi, Karen. Man, it is a very busy time for Stampin' Up! And for Jennifer in her little corner of her life over here in Gainesville, Florida. So my day job has me swamped right now. Last week and this week, a little bit swamped. So I have actually one card to share with you tonight, but the reasoning behind this is because I wanted to share with you like how to use this bundle, and it takes a little bit more time and instruction. So tonight we are going to make a card with the all zipped up bundle. I'm going to show you how the basics of this bundle work. I just realized I didn't put my microphone on. Let's do that and see if it will give me my nice good sound. So let's plug that in and there we go. Okay, so we are going to use the all zipped up bundle, and Maple says outside the door, like, I want to learn how to use the all zipped up bundle. So not only does this have some fun stamps, and we are just going to we're going to learn the most important part tonight, which is how all these pieces go together to make the cutest little zipped up shirt project. So I had this, and I've had this bundle for a little over a month, and I'm like, maybe even longer, since March. The beginning of March. And I was like, man, I need to use this. This is one of our online exclusives. And so it has, I imagine that I am going to do something fun one day with these stripes. I did not use them today, but these stripes could make such a fun background in all these fun shapes. So we are just going to kind of scrape the surface a little bit tonight, but I hope that by the time we get done with this video, that you will feel like you're confident to use these dies and make some really cute cards with pretty pattern paper that you have in your craft room. So this is a great way to use up some of those pattern papers that you have been hoarding in your craft room. But before we get to the crafting, couple things I just wanted to let you know. This is my last Facebook Live of this current catalog. So next Tuesday is the launch of our brand new annual catalog. This, as well as some amazing online exclusive products. So I just have to tell you, if you are a diehard catalog fan and you're like, I can't shop Stampin' Up! Without looking in this catalog, you're missing out. You are missing out, because our online exclusive product offerings continue to just get really, really awesome. This all zipped up bundle you may not have seen because it's an online exclusive. And I encourage you, this is how I know. See that little pink dot? That's how I mark my stamps and dies and any of my products that are online exclusives. So if you want to know how to indicate in your collection what is an online exclusive, just use something like that, or a piece of washi tape, or if you have any other little stickers, like that's what I do. my friend Rachel Tessman gave me a whole box of those pink little stickers just for that. So thank you, Rachel. And they have come in really handy for kind of tagging all of my online exclusives. So yes, next Tuesday will be when I do my Facebook Live. We are going to have a catalog walkthrough, and I'm going to kind of launch the new catalog, share with you guys the in colors, and share some sample projects and stuff. So you're not going to want to miss next week's live because I'm going to have a special giveaway from the new catalog. So you want to make sure you tune in next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. I also wanted to let you know that Friday and Saturday, May 2nd and 3rd, we have a really exciting first time ever promotion. We have 2 times Stampin' Rewards. So, we have this new Stampin' Rewards program for our customers. So when you shop with me, or if you are a demonstrator, or if you shop with any other demonstrator, you are going to get 10% in Stampin' Rewards to shop with on a future order, to cash in on a future order. So if you have not created a customer account, so if you're someone who always comes to my events and you never created a customer account online yourself, you want to go to onecraftysister.com, shop now, and create an account. And you're going to have the opportunity to opt in to the Stampin' Rewards program. And they just want to know that you want to receive free stamps and paper. They just want to know. So you do have to opt in, okay? And so once you do that, you will be able to, as a customer, be able to shop, and you will accrue 10% of everything you order on every order over $20 in Stampin' Rewards. I love credit card points. I love rewards. I love to shop places where I get points to spend later. Starbucks has rewards like that. I get points every time I get something at Starbucks. And I know that you do too. So this is not different at all for most of us. We have something that we have a loyalty account with somewhere. I guarantee you have at least one, if not 10. I even have a loyalty rewards thing at the gift shop at the hospital where I work. So if I go in there and buy snacks, I get points. And you need to get something there because their snacks are ridiculously expensive. I could buy like a whole case of something at Sam's for what I could buy one thing for in that snack shop, but at least I'm getting points, and I get to cash them in. So on Friday and Saturday of this week, and it's actually to celebrate National Scrapbooking Day on Saturday, but you can cash those double Stampin' Rewards. So you get 20% Stampin' Rewards on all your orders Friday and Saturday of $20 or more. This is, you're eligible for that as a customer and as a demonstrator, and that's in honor of National Scrapbooking Day. Now, you do not have to just buy scrapbooking products. You can buy any products in our online store. Yeah, so how exciting is that? 20% double, 2 times the Stampin' Rewards. So I'm excited about this new program and the opportunity for Stampin' Up! To do things like earn extra rewards, double up, double dip. I'm all about double dipping. I love getting my demonstrator discount and then getting the sale prices and then getting Stampin' Rewards. It's like triple dipping for me, and I absolutely love it. So that happens this Friday and Saturday. Okay, so that's kind of update number 2. So update number 1 is the new catalog and new online exclusives are coming, and you're going to want to tune in next Tuesday for the live to launch the catalog. And then we've got these 2 times Stampin' Rewards special Friday and Saturday of this week, May 2nd and 3rd. May 2nd is a special day. It's my sister Audra's birthday. She's my favorite person in the whole wide world. And so another reason to make it a better day. And then last is there are some upcoming Stampin' Up! Events. So if you are in the area, we are having Stampin' Bingo on Friday, May 9th at the studio. Stampin' Bingo is so much fun. You are going to get to play 6 rounds of bingo, and then we're going to have a 7th round of a coverall bingo, and you're going to win a really awesome shopping spree if you are the coverall bingo winner. We're going to make some really cute projects featuring all brand new product from the catalog or the new online exclusive launch. You're going to have time to meet new people, have fun with your crafty friends, make new friends, and just have fun playing bingo. Karen, why are you wah-wahing? Are you at the Wawa? You're at the Wawa gas station. Is that why you said Wawa? Or did you mean something else? Hi, Chris and Laura. Okay, so that is coming up. And then and the deadline to register for that is the 1st. So you have just 2 more days to register. So if you're on my email list, that went my scoop, the scoop that I send out on Monday had those events listed in there. And so you can go back to that email to register. But I'll also include it in tomorrow's email with the tutorial for today. So you want to make sure you're on my email list, link in the video tutorial so you can join that list and be getting all the fun things that One Crafty Sister sends out. So would you guys like to see a card that we are going to use? This is my sample card. We're going to make it similar but different, but let me turn the camera down. Oh, let me just pull this in first just to kind of go over these dies again. Okay. Oops, wrong button. All right, so here we go. Let's bring this up a little bit. So these are the all zipped up dies. And I don't know if you can see, like, if it makes sense to you. It should be kind of make sense. So this is a zipper, okay? So it's together at the bottom, open at the top. This is also a zipper that we're going to use this way, but there are other ways that you could use this as a cool detail on a card. So we are going to use both of these tonight. There are a couple really cute zipper pulls in this die set, and then this cute heart, a flower, and a star, and you'll see that there are some stamps that coordinate in the stamp set with those dies. Okay, so you've got a small heart, a big heart, small heart, big heart, flower, star, and then this little circle here. Okay, these we will use tonight to actually make like the border that goes along your zipper, okay, or the kind of detail on a shirt. And yeah, so fun dies. These are pockets. Okay, so you'll see these in action tonight, but this is a pocket and there are 2 of them, so you can cut them out easily. I love it when Stampin' Up! Gives us multiple dies. Now this does mean that you get to create the proper orientation for 2 pockets. So let's go ahead and show you the card that we are gonna kind of learn how to put this together. This is just the zipper. Okay, so we've got this zipper, and I'm going to show and cut most of these pieces out. I'm going to show you tonight how to cut them. I did go ahead and cut the pockets out. This is using some of the mixed florals DSP, which is perfect for a fun little shirt like this, right? And I just think it's adorable. We are going to use some different colors, but I really needed to like figure out like how do all these pieces go together so I could share that with you guys so that you feel like you would know how to put together an adorable card like this. If you have or ordered these cute dies along with the stamp set in the bundle, okay? So I have a piece of shaded spruce, and remember, I'll send out all the measurements for you so you don't have to worry about scrambling to write anything down. Or you might wonder like, oh, did she say what size that was? I'm going to email it all out. So I've got that. You're going to need for this card 2 equal sizes of coordinating patterned paper. So I have this kind of shaded spruce watercolored look piece of designer series paper from the mixed florals, and then this beautiful pattern with the flowers on it. I love this. This is like also one of my favorite patterns from that designer series paper set. I've got a piece of white for the inside of my card. I did cut, and I'll just show you, I did cut these in advance. I have 2 of this piece here, okay? So these, it comes with 2. It doesn't matter which way you cut them, okay? They are basically going to be the same no matter what, okay? So this is going to create like the edging along your zipper, and we'll see that come together. I have a piece of silver foil. This is the brushed silver foil, and we're going to use this for our zipper tonight and our zipper pull. And then I have a little piece of white, and I'll show you what that'll be for in a minute. I have our labeled with love, or no, heartfelt hexagon punch. And I already cut out my pockets. Look how cute those are. Those are the cutest pockets. Okay, so let's go ahead and kind of cut out everything that we need to do. So we're going to go through this kind of step by step. Now I plan, similar to this card, I plan on having this as my shirt or sweater or hoodie color. And then I'm going to use this as like my shirt inside. Now I am using a whole sheet. You don't have to. You would at least want to have enough so that it comes down to here, because we're going to cut a V in this piece of paper. I like having the full piece because it just gives a nice solid construction. And so you can choose to do it slightly different. I feel like I need to cut just a sliver off of this piece because it's a tad wider. All right, so this is the best trimmer for slivers. Look at that. That's a sliver if you've ever seen one. All right, so let's see. Now those should line up perfectly. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to cut this zipper die out of the top of this piece of patterned paper. So let me move this all out of the way so I can bring the cut and emboss up here so you can see how this goes together. I finally did order some new plates. They'll come in at the beginning of next week. These look horrible. I hate using yucky plates on video, but you know, all the plates get ugly eventually. Okay, so I am just going to eye this. So I'm going to eye this, and I want this to be at the very top, okay? And I'm just eyeing that I've got as much here as I have here. If you want to be very particular and use a ruler or use your grid paper, you can. I feel like, especially with this paper, it's pretty easy to line it up because I don't have any patterns throwing me off. So we're going to start by cutting that out. Let's roll that through. Okay. So now this piece is going to come out. And we're going to be careful taking this off because you want to make sure that you don't tear this off. So these pieces will be left hanging kind of loosey-goosey like that, okay? And that's okay. So that is all we're doing to this piece. So we've cut the shirt zipper, all right? The next thing that we're going to do is we are going to cut our actual zipper. Ooh, I think I need it bigger. I need it bigger. All right. I didn't cut it big enough. That's okay because I have a whole piece of that pretty paper here. I think I needed to cut it about 2.5 inches, and I cut it 2 inches. So let's go ahead. I will use those pieces on another project. Okay, so yes, 2.5, maybe 2, and it's good. All right, so I'm gonna cut this out, and then remember that long zipper die that I showed you? We are going to cut out more. So we're going to carefully take this off. And now we're going to use this zipper piece, okay, to line up and cut. And what you're going to do is I am just going to, let's see, you want to kind of put the die down and kind of find till it grooves. The dies kind of sink into those grooves of the cuts that you already made. So I'm going to bring it all the way up to here, and it should just kind of lock into place. Okay, so I'm going to tape that in place, and then I'm going to take the zipper. Which zipper did I use on the other one? I'm going to use this zipper, and I'm just going to go ahead and put this here to cut this out at the same time because we don't need this piece on the outside. So this will just become a little bit of a scrap. Okay, so we'll cut that out. Yeah, the leftover piece from the zip die is cool too. It could make a really unique modern Christmas tree. Look at that. I think that would be fun. What else could you do with this? What else could you do with it? Okay. So you can see here that now we have the zipper plus the length here. Okay, and we have our silver zipper pull. All right, what else do we need? Oh, I think that's all the die cutting. Now, with the piece that is going to be the shirt, okay, look how pretty that is behind there. I hate covering up the rest of it, geez, but that is so pretty together. But we are going to give it a little bit of a neck cutout. Now, I used this heartfelt hexagon, as you can see here. You can see there. I just thought it made a great, well, I can't get it in there now because of how thick the project is, but you can also use a circle punch. I just really like how this one turned out, so I'm going to do this again. So I am just eyeing. I've got my paper in a little bit past the curve, as you can see here, and it looks to me like I have even paper out here and here. So I'm just going to punch that to create that cute little neckline. And let's see, we have our pieces, our color pieces. Let's put this back. That's leftovers. Oh, okay. Now I have some pockets. I have this piece, which I haven't told you yet what we're going to do with that. I have some Stampin' Blends, and I also have a little strip of paper for our sentiment, which is hello, or zipping by to say hello. So I'm just going to stamp that real quick. Okay, zipping by to say hello. All right, so before we start assembling, this piece I'm actually going to use to create my skin tone up here. So the cool thing is these are two of our naturals line of Stampin' Blends. I just realized that these have the opposite marker lids on them, but this one won't stay. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to use both of them. I basically took it and I put it up against my skin and I'm like, oh, I mean, it's a little pale for me, but it was a good combination for my skin tone. And you have about 10 different colors that you can blend together to get every skin tone on the earth. So I love these for creating our skin tone colors. So I'm going to take and start with, this is the 1000, which is the, I'm looking at it to see what it's called. It's called, I think they're called slightly different names since I got these. Like there was like, oh, I know, it's here. It's light. It's called light. It says 1000, but it's the light color, which I'm kind of light. And then I'm going to add, this is the light, medium light. Oh, and I did this one first and then came back with the other one. So I probably need to take that pink because that looks a little jaundiced there, doesn't it? We don't want to be jaundiced today. I'm going to take and add more of that. Yeah, I think I liked it the other way I did it. I'm going to get another piece of paper. And I can because I have a whole lot right here in my Stampin' Up! Craft room. In my scrap bin. Here we go. I'm going to start with this one. It's exactly what I did last time. Oh, no, I guess the lids might be wrong. I maybe think that's what it is. This one first. And then this one was second. Oh yeah, this is better. All right, and it does change a little bit when it dries, so. And I'm just creating a little bit of skin at the neckline. So I think that should be enough. Okay. All right, so now we are going to assemble these pieces. And I am going to use liquid glue because liquid glue will make this process a lot easier. So we're going to start, I should have a silicone mat here, but they're all at my studio and I don't have a single one of them here. So we will just do our best to not make a mess here. So the first thing we're going to do is add liquid glue to the back of the top of the shirt or the hoodie or the sweater, whatever you want to call it. Well, I just used this. It has no excuse for not coming out. There we go. So I'm going to kind of go around the perimeter, but I'm also going to add some glue on this little loose zipper piece because we want that to be flush down. And I'm going to take my shirt, the inside shirt, and place this on top. Now, since we use liquid glue, we can kind of slide it around to make sure we get it all even. And just kind of stick those down. All right, so that is how those first two pieces go together. Next, what we're going to do is we are going to add our zipper. Okay. So it's going to go right over the piece that is, we're going to match it up with this. Okay. And then we'll have some to trim off. But we're just going to take and I'm just going to add the glue here. Makes it a little bit easier. Just slide and make sure that you've covered up the colored cardstock there. Okay. Turn this over and trim these off. By adding the glue to your paper instead of putting your glue on this, you are keeping this clean so that when you cut it with your snips, you're not going to get glue all over your paper snips. Okay. So there is that piece. Now next we're going to go ahead and adhere this. Nope, we're not. We're going to do this piece first. I tricked ya. Okay, so I just thought it would be nice. I'm not trying to make a Christmas sweater here, but I did think that this color would kind of be nice to really pop that poppy parade. We're going to pop the poppy parade. And so I'm going to add some glue and we're going to have a little bit to trim off the ends. So I'm not going to put the glue all the way to the ends. And you're just going to line this up where this kind of point is right here. You're going to add down here to where the zipper meets in the middle. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Another thing I'm getting so excited about is my June Creative Escape All Aboard. It is a cruise themed creative escape. There are some of you watching this live that I know are already registered for the in-person retreat. And I think I saw a couple people who are registered for the to-go as well. The retreat is available in person or to go. And if you've never attended one of my retreats, they're a lot of fun. If I do say so myself, my team works so hard to create a really fun experience for everyone there. And the to go, the in a box option is awesome as well because you get so much spoiling in a box sent to you, plus amazing projects to make. Whoops, how did I get ink over there? Where is that coming from? Okay, I got glue everywhere. This is why you need to use a silicone mat. I told you mine is at the studio. Okay, so now we're going to trim off these ends. Now, you see that? I'm going to have glue on my snips. But that's okay. You can clean them with some hand sanitizer or rubbing alcohol works great. Just be very careful because our snips are very sharp. All right, so those are the steps to at least get that far. Okay, so now I'm going to just add this to our card front. Oh, I forgot, we need to add our little skin tone piece. So this is my skin tone, but our markers, you can come up with every combination of colors to match anyone, which I love. Okay, so there you have just a little bit of my rosy skin tone. We're going to add this to the card front. This would be fun for like a ugly Christmas sweater, like the set itself, not this card, because this card is not ugly. Let's be real here. This card is not ugly. It would not work for an ugly Christmas card, but seeing the red and green together and seeing this like this, I'm like, I could see this being used that way. I have the zipper pull, which I'm going to add with a mini glue dot. I'm just going to take and put it kind of in the middle. Right there. Now I've got these pockets that are going to go right here. Look how cute that is. And so I've been doing on a lot of my cards lately, I learned from some of my scrapbooking friends about edging your layers. And usually the way that you would do that is I would take my ink pad like so. And let's say you have a white layer and you would just take and tap it on your ink pad like this to just get a little bit of ink on the edges. And you're able to see, let me just show you here, especially when you have lighter colors, but you can see that the edge, let's do this. If you had it white on white, you see that edge? So it's just the tiniest edge, but it doesn't add, it does not add any extra bulk to your project. This DSP is the mixed florals. Okay, so this is the mixed florals DSP. I don't have a ton of it left over here. Where did it go? Yeah. I'm working down on my scraps, but this is from the mixed florals and it's perfect for these cards plus a bunch of others. This is probably my favorite piece right here. But it's got all these gorgeous florals and these really cool kind of brush stroke patterns. You're welcome. And I have to tell you that when I first used this paper, this pattern I didn't like, and I challenged myself to use it on a card because I didn't like it. This is not the card. I ended up liking the pattern, but I did make a card with it initially because I didn't like that pattern. Sometimes I like to challenge myself that way. Okay, so I showed you how to edge with your ink pad. You can also edge with your Stampin' Blends. And so this works great if you have something that is not flat here, because how would you really like get that on the ink pad? So if you take your Stampin' Blend, and I'm using the brush tip, and I'm just going to kind of go along the edge like this. And it's just going to add some additional kind of detail to this pocket to make it pop a little bit on your card. Okay, now let me show you the difference between that and that. So do you see how you can really see the defined edges? That really makes a difference, I think. So I'm going to do it again. And it definitely does when you have layers of lighter colors. But I think it really just kind of sets it off. Okay. Oh, well, you are going to need to make a bunch of these pretty cards then with all your mixed florals paper. There's lots of pretty things that you can make with this paper. You're not in a shortage of that. Okay, so I am going to add these. Right here. Now I'm gluing these completely down, but it would be so cute to like leave a pocket open. Here, let's just do this side. We'll do it this side. You could leave the pocket open and then like slide something down in it, you know. like your sentiment. You know, I didn't, you know, I don't know what, but there's some, you can put something in there. That would be really cute to do. All right, so I'm going to take and trim this a little bit shorter. You can do this with your snips. This is just my kind of handy dandy go-to little trimmer. So I just wanted to make that a little bit skinnier. I wish Stampin' Up! Still sold this trimmer, but they do not. I am sorry. There's my hello. I did it a little bit different. Okay, so now I'm going to take some mini glue dots and I'm just gonna add these to mini glue dots. Yeah, they are. You can have faux pockets, sure. Candy. But you can also make it a real pocket. Zipping. I like using glue dots to put on little sentiments like this because they are a little thicker than just glue, but they're not as thick as a dimensional. Oops. Zipping by to say hello. And this is a great use of all your little white scraps that you have from cutting your card layers. My card inserts, I end up having a ton of these. Zipping by. So I'm going to have zipping by. I'm going to do this different. I'm going to put to say hello on the inside. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this marker, and since I'm putting it on the inside, I'm going to edge. Okay, we've got the edging done. Zipping by to say hello. And then I had one of the little hearts here that I thought would be fun on there. And then I think I have, where'd my paper go again? Too much paper. Here it is. Let's see if I have like a little strip of that pattern to add to the front. Here we go. To the inside. What's on the back of that? That will work. It's perfect. I'm going to cut it in half. I'm just going to use this little strip to bring some of that pretty color into the inside of the card. Like so. Paper is just so colorful and happy. But you could literally make this with any kind of pattern. And I think, where do I want this? Where do I want this cute little heart? let's see. Do I want it here? I think I want it there. Just felt right there. Zipping by to say hello. All right. So there is our little all zipped up card, and here it is with the blue. Now I'll tell you, there is a blue like this in the mixed florals DSP, but this blue came from the Splendid Autumn designer series paper. So the 6x6, I pulled it out of this. It's this piece. Okay. So if you have the Splendid Autumn, all these cool B-sides are perfect for sweatshirt looking hoodies. They all kind of have a cool texture that would be perfect for sweatshirt looking hoodies. And then all these patterns on the front would look great as, you know, the shirt or the pockets, you know. So you have so many cool ideas that you could put together for this. And this paper is carried over into our annual catalog, I think. Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure I remember that. Designer series. I can't show you the inside yet, not until next week. Paper, designer series paper, Splendid Autumn. Yes. So this paper is carried over into our catalog for the next year. So I love it, and we're going to get to use it some more. All right, let me put that paper back where it goes in its little home. All right, so which one do you like better? Do you like it better with the white zipper, or do you like it better with the silver zipper? So here's a little close-up of the white zipper. And here's a little close-up of the silver zipper. The silver is fun. I know, look at it, it's shiny. Zipping by to say hello. Which one do you like better? Blue, this is balmy blue, or the shaded spruce card. It does kind of look like a Christmas card with all that red and green accents, doesn't it? I still think it's pretty. I think it's super fun, and I hope that you have a little better understanding of how those dies go together, and to see how easy it is to put them together. Karen likes the silver. Yep, I do like the silver. It is a fun, like anytime you can see things, you know, that shimmer or shine, silver is always great. All right, friends, we are at the end of our stamping presentation for tonight. Just one project tonight. Last week, I had 4 awesome projects for you with my fun critter card. Did you guys catch that? Did everyone catch that last week? Oh, I probably am making noise in the phone. I'm going to show you. Let's see. Oh, you know what? It's not in here because I sent it to someone. My cat card. Did you guys see the 3D cat card that I made last week? It popped up. Connie likes the silver. Candy likes the blue. Thank you, Carol. Yeah, if you didn't watch last week's live, go back and watch the replay to watch how to put together the cutest kitty cat pop-up. So if you're, I don't want to say I'm a crazy cat lady, but I am crazy about my cats. So if that qualifies me as a crazy cat lady, then I am said crazy cat lady, because I do love my cats. They are adorable, and I can't get enough of them. So go back and watch it. It's super fun. There's actually 2 different cat cards, a cow and sheep card, and some other critter. I don't know. They were fun though, super fun. And if you go to the YouTube video, so if you go over to YouTube to watch it, I actually put timestamps in the video description so you can skip to the beginning of each card if you want to watch a certain card, since the video was a little longer than my normal. So anyway, thank you guys for taking part in tonight, or joining me for tonight's Tuesday Night Live. I look forward to coming back next Tuesday at 8 o'clock for my new catalog launch. So you'll want to join me for some fun surprises next Tuesday. I'm excited to share with you guys. Thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you then. And don't forget, if you are local, you want to check out the upcoming events of Stampin' Bingo on May 9th, Friday night at 6:30 p.m. We have Coffee and Cards on May 10th at 10 a.m. at my studio. And then also we have our card class at the end of the month. It's going to be on Saturday, the 24th of May, I think. I didn't write it down. Let me pull up my calendar. And that is available in person or shipped to you in the United States. And we are going to be using this heart. It's called, it's not in here. I will tell you what it's called because I want you to know so you can make an informed decision. It is called Impressions of Bloom. It is a new bundle that is an online exclusive. It's beautiful. Impressions of Bloom, and we will be featuring all of our new in colors as well. So if you want a good taste of beautiful cards with die cut flowers, they are pretty. I'm realizing I have lots of flowers, guys. I need to, I was looking tonight at what I was going to use after work today, and I'm like, I need some things that aren't flowers. I have lots of flowers in there, and I know Stampin' Up! Loves flowers, and a lot of our products are flowers, but I need some other things in there. So that is on Saturday, April 24th or May 24th, but it also is shipped to you the following week. I would love to have you join my monthly card class in person or shipped to you. So thank you guys. Sayonara. Until next week, have a great weekend. Bye.